It's a down year.
Yeah.
Vibes aren't good over there.
And that's good.
I'm okay
We
with
like that. Sports fans, welcome back for another episode of Tier Talk. I'm Connor, this is Dawson, and today we're going to be giving our NFL record predictions based on wins.
Also, check out the new Sportsnaut NFL YouTube channel. From now on, each Tier Talk episode that has to do with the NFL will be over there. The rest will remain on the regular Sportsnaut channel. All right, let's get into it.
Shall we begin?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. The Cardinals.
Started off in Arizona, coming off a 4-13 season.
Bad season for the Cardinals last season. Bad season. But I think they improve a little bit.
You can only go up from there, maybe 5 wins.
Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. We'll go 5 to 8 wins.
5 to 8 wins.
I feel like they're in that range. Stamp it.
They could do 4 again, but I'm feeling 5.
Stamp it.
Stop stamping it.
Stamp 5.
Arizona 5 to 8. Falcons.
Okay, so yeah, Kirk Cousins was a big addition. I think the Falcons could ball.
I think so too. They just signed Matthew Judon.
And they have Bijan Robinson.
Improve the defense. Kirk balls. Weird draft pick, but I like him in 9 to 12.
You like that?
I do like that.
I like him 9 to 12 too. Run up the 9 to 12. First ones.
Ravens. Lamar and Henry are a tough duo.
Derrick Henry was added to the Ravens, but he's old.
Still a truck. And finally he's on a good team.
He is a unit. I'll say that with Lamar and Henry, there's not many stuff in that running duo. They got to be in that. Okay, so I don't think 9 to 12 is even a question.
They might be 13.
Do they get 13 wins?
It's a stretch, but sometimes you have to stretch or else you're going to pull something.
I think that if we want to get above 500 in our prediction list, I think we got to take some bold takes. And I think we had to take them 13 to 7.
I like them 13.
Let's get them 13 wins.
Mostly because of the new helmet.
You're due.
Let's do it. 13.
Buffalo Bills lost Diggs this season.
They lost a whole lot and didn't get much better.
Josh Allen's going to ball. He's a top 5 QB. But they lost weapons. But the Bills, I feel like, are still going to be good.
I feel like they're going to be fine. I think this is close to 5 to 8, but they might squeak out 9. I don't think they have a losing record.
I think they get 9 wins. I think that we'd be safe not doubting them and giving them 9 wins. That's going to be a risky take, I think.
I think this is a down year for the Bills.
Me too.
I still think they can squeak out a winning record at 9 and 8. Sean McDermott on the hot seat might just...
I mean, he says some bold things.
Like what? It's close. I'm okay with whatever you want.
You know what I want? I wasn't leaning this way at first. I think we go 5 to 8. Down season for the Bills. I'm not a hater. I think they get 8 wins.
Okay. I like it.
Bills 5 to 8.
Panthers
have to do better than they did last year, right?
Can't get worse. No place to go but up.
I mean, you have to have a better season than that. Do we trust Bryce Young?
Don't know yet. It's unseen.
I mean...
Had no protection last year.
Here's what I don't like about Bryce Young. And I'm actually kind of a fan. I think he makes good throws and good decisions. I don't like his physical attributes. I think he's undersized for a QB. You got to give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt because he wasn't given a good team.
Team was horrible last year. Got a little bit better.
Let's put him in that 5 to 8. Let's say they get 5.
I like 5 to 8.
Let's say they get 5. They're low in that, though. I don't think they're much better, but...
I like it.
Chicago Bears.
I'm excited about the Bears.
Justin Fields era over.
It's done.
Now they got Caleb Williams, and I think that he's either going to ball out or he's just a little too much hype. I don't know.
The receiving core is good. I think
they got DJ Moore.
I think he's going to be good. I like this team.
I like their chances of making the playoffs.
I do too. I think I like 9 and 12 here. I think I believe in the Bears.
Are you a Bears?
It's very indifferent, but I think they make the playoffs. They have a winning record this year.
The Bears. 9 and 12.
You in?
9 to 12 wins. Let's do it.
The Bengals. Joe Burrow back.
Back on the field. Joe Burrow got a nice haircut.
Blonde Burrow is coming back for revenge.
Blonde Burrow revenge tour. It's time. I would say that's a tough division to play in for sure. For me, there's not much to say here. I think they're in that 9 to 12
9
easily.
to 12.
I think they at least get 9 wins.
Winning record, they're not going to absolutely...
They don't dominate.
Go crazy, yeah.
9 to 12 for the Bengals.
I agree.
Browns. I think that the Browns are in that 5 to 8. Just because of who they play.
I agree.
The Browns, it's fair to think that they get 7 wins.
Yeah, it's a tough decision. I think they have a losing record.
I'm also not a huge Deshaun Watson believer anymore.
Has given no reason to believe from last year.
I know he's always had the potential, but
yeah. Nope.
I don't know.
Nothing to get excited about over there.
5 to 8 wins for the Browns.
Fine team. Not terrible.
Not a bad team, just not a great team.
5 to 8.
They're in that middle pack for sure.
The Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I'm not a Cowboys believer this year.
They should be okay, though.
Okay. They'll always be okay.
They'll have a winning record.
12-5 last season.
They don't do that again.
I don't like that.
I think that they go.
They still might be in the 9-12 though with a winning record. I think
they
had
get
a
2
weird,
less wins.
Yeah.
Like 10 wins. Yeah.
I think they had a weird offseason. What did they do? They
always,
signed Zeke back.
Yeah, I saw that. They always have like drama behind the scenes.
They lost Tony Pollard. You got big old Zeke.
You got
back.
Zeke old back. Like not the old Zeke. You got old Zeke.
He's just.
I think that.
Yeah, I still think it's like 9 or 10 wins. I think it's in that tier.
Let's go 9-12 for the Cowboys. I don't love it though.
Vibes aren't good over there,
and that's good.
I'm okay.
We like that. Broncos. Here's what I know about the Broncos. They lost Danger Roos. Russell Wilson.
And that's an upgrade.
Russell Wilson gone. They might get more wins this year.
We got Bo Nix, young gun.
Is he young though? Have you seen his face? This is one of those question mark teams that you just don't know.
You just don't know, but they're probably not going to be good. It's a rebuild decade for these guys.
I think they get 4 wins. 2 to 4 range.
I'm okay with that, 2 to 4.
I'm not believing the Broncos.
It's not time
honestly,
yet.
I haven't since Peyton Manning retired.
Yes.
And they that team with Von Miller, Peyton Manning, that was a good team. Ever since then, it's been down for the Broncos. They'll get it back one day, but that day is not this year.
It's not your time, boys.
Not yet.
The Lions.
Lions are going to be good.
Yep.
I love the Lions team.
They're easy to root for.
They're just like, you feel bad for that city just because of like how terrible their sports teams have been in the past. I think that the Lions are a Super Bowl contender.
For sure.
I like their coach. Dan Campbell's good.
Great coach.
Love Dan Campbell. I think that the Detroit Lions are in that 12 to 13
I was
range.
thinking so too. I'm at like 12.5. It's just a lot of wins to have.
I would love to put them in that 13 to 17 range, but we should probably play this one safe.
I wouldn't be surprised if 13 wins, but yes, I think 9 and 12 is more realistic.
Good chance they get like 11.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good team, make the playoffs, make a run.
They're going to make
the
playoffs.
13 wins in the regular season, I'm not so sure.
Yeah. Packers.
Packers is interesting.
I like Jordan Love.
I like Jordan Love too, but not that much.
I think he's a good QB.
Highest paid is crazy.
That's crazy. The Packers are going to be good. They're still not going to win the Super Bowl, but they're going to improve this year. I do. I think that.
And they were 9-8 last year, and then just got so hot towards the end and won a playoff game. Was that just a lucky run, or is that just Jordan Love warming up?
Did they flip the switch, and is the locker room just gonna come together this season?
And they got Josh Jacobs. I think this is a 9-12.
It's definitely a 9-12 win. But I just don't know in that range. Like, if we were getting deeper, do they only win 9 or do they get 11?
It's true.
I think they're anywhere in there. 9-12 wins. This is like an easy pick for me. That's a lock.
Yep.
Texans. C.J. Stroud balled his rookie season.
Absolutely balled. Now he gets Stephon Diggs.
I think that C.J. Stroud might be one of the best up and coming quarterbacks right now.
He's coming.
And he got a weapon.
He's coming. I think this is another 9-12 though.
This team has potential to crack 13 wins, but they're not going to.
I agree.
They'll get 9-12. 9-12 wins.
It'll be a couple close games in the witching hour, and it'll keep them in the 9-12.
Yeah, I think the Texans are very similar to the Packers. Very similar.
Yeah, I like that.
I think those two teams are locks for 9-12.
Quarterbacks aren't established, but they're about to be.
But they're going to be this year. Yeah.
Colts.
Not a huge Colts guy.
Anthony Richardson.
What do we know about him?
There's no reason to be sold on him
because he didn't prove it yet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which injuries are injuries, but
no blame to him.
But
he got surgery. We got to see how he comes back from that. I think that
was he that good beforehand?
I don't think the Colts' whole team is that good. The Colts are just like in the middle of the pack.
There's a lot of questions here.
I think that
5 to 8.
Yeah, I'm going 5 to 8 wins on the Colts. I don't think they have a great season. It's not going to be like they're the worst in the league though.
Jaguars.
Do we still believe in Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah, I don't dislike him. I don't think that this team is anything special. 9-8 last year, fine. Doug Peterson, how you doing?
I don't know. I think they're going to get either 8 or 9 wins, and
I'm between it too. Yeah, losing record, winning record.
I would say that Trevor Lawrence is a overall winner, so I'm not surprised if they get 9 wins.
I think he has. He's got something to prove this year. They got to do it.
He's got to go on a run.
I like it.
9-12 wins for the Jaguars.
The Chiefs. It's time for the Chiefs to calm down.
I wish they would, but they're gonna go for 3 in a row.
There you go. But are they gonna have 13 regular season wins?
I don't think so. I think that the Chiefs start the season high expectations and they don't meet them, and then they pick it up towards the end of the year and go on their famous playoff run.
I like that. Struggle in the beginning, Super Bowl hangover.
Maybe not even struggle, but they're definitely not going to be complete in the beginning. I think then they come together. They still have their big pieces. They have Mahomes. They have Kelsey. Everything's going to be fine for them. They're not going to, regress or whatever. But do they get 13 wins? I just don't know about that.
Taylor Swift's number is 13.
All right.
Maybe
9
to 12.
I think that the one thing with the Chiefs that they've proved again and again is they're not the regular season winners. They're the Super Bowl winners.
I don't think they come in as the 1 seed out of the AFC for the playoffs. I think it's 9-12.
I see that. Okay, 9-12.
We sleep.
Raiders.
Nope.
Not a great team here.
Nope.
Hasn't been for a long time.
Don't have a quarterback other than Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. You got a couple of backups.
The Raiders haven't been good in how long?
The Las Vegas Raiders have never been good.
Las Vegas Raiders have never been good. So I have nothing to believe on here. I could see this being in that 2-4 win range. I could see it being the 5-8. It's somewhere in there.
I think I lean 5-8.
You think they get 5?
I think 2-4 win. If you go 4-13, that's bad. That's a bad team.
It's bad. But
I don't think they're that low.
There's always a couple teams
but
that
they could
do
be.
There's always a couple teams that do it. I might be risky here and actually be more on the 2-4 because I think they only. Not that I get 2 wins, but I can see them getting 4 or 5.
Fair. Had to have a better offseason.
Didn't.
Give the guys some hope.
You know what? Raiders fans, hate on me. I'm saying 2-4 wins. Taking a risk here.
I'll take your word.
Chargers.
Jimbo Harbaugh.
Back in the NFL.
Jim's return.
He's got a great quarterback. I believe in Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
I think he's a great quarterback.
Just doesn't have any weapons.
They have Eckler. They don't have Allen. I think that this team is going to be good, but not as good as they showed potential in the past.
Yeah. I think this is going to be, I don't know. I could see 5-8 here.
I could see only 7 or 8 wins. I don't know if it's a lock, but that's what
I think I could
with.
see 8 or 9. It's the difference between winning and losing record.
They could have a winning record. 5-8 wins. We'll go with that. Rams. Not a bad team.
Strong team.
Always they're always solid. Good coach. Solid quarterback.
Yeah, I feel like the defense is kind of taking a toll, but
it used to be elite. Now it's not elite.
Offense is solid.
I think that they could win 9.
I think so too. 9-12.
9-12.
Once again, could be 5-8, but I think I lean 9-12 here. And we probably just swapped the 2 LA teams. But that's okay.
That could be different than we're predicting here. But we're going to stick with it. I like the Rams for at least 9 wins. I think that there's a shot they only get 7 or 8, but we'll see.
9-12. Dolphins. 9-12.
I'm not a huge Tua fan, but the overall team is really good.
Yeah, I agree.
And I love Tyreek Hill.
They got a team.
As a player.
They're not going to win 13, but they got a team over there.
They have a good team. I think that there's no way this team doesn't get a winning record.
Yep, agreed.
That one I would say is a lock, 9-12.
Yeah, I agree.
That's my opinion.
Lock it in.
Vikings.
Tough times for the Vikes, huh? Still got Sammy Darnold.
I think that the Vikings are possibly... No, they're not getting less than 2. They're in that 2-4 range, no doubt, in my opinion.
Until we learn the Addison news, I mean, it's Sam Darnold and it's Justin Jefferson. Yeah, it was supposed to be an exciting little rebuild, new quarterback, and now it just postpones, and that's tough.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-4 wins.
I think it's between 4, 5, and 6. I'm okay with 2 and 4.
I think they only get 4. So Vikings
sleep on Minnesota. Patriots.
Not going to be a good team.
Post Bill Belichick era begins.
Post Mac Jones era as well. That's a good thing.
2-4.
You get Drake May, and I'm not a Drake May believer. 2-4 wins. I like that. doubting the Patriots. Let's just move on.
4 wins. See you later.
And you know what? No one's mad. 20 years later, no one's mad. The Patriots have just dominated the sport for too long. I'm down. I'm here for the downfall.
It's time for multiple years
I'm
of
here
just
for it.
garbage.
I'm good with it. Saints. Saints are always like, okay. Kamara's going to give you some solid numbers.
He's going to put up the fantasy points. He's not getting you the win.
He's not getting you the wins.
He's not getting you to that 9-12.
The Saints need to find their identity, and I don't think they've done that yet. I think that
5-8 losing record.
I like that. 5-8. They probably get 6.
Yep.
That would be my exact. Giants.
Giants are interesting.
Not a Giants believer.
Yeah, I mean, this is like Daniel Jones' test year. They drafted him a weapon, but they lost Saquon.
Lost your star running back, who was hurt a lot anyway, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But Daniel Jones, not a believer. I think that Daniel Jones has proved time and time again that he is the definition of less than mid. I was going to say mid. He's less than mid. I think the reason that the Giants hold on is because he's had moments and flashes.
Yeah.
But outside of those moments and flashes, what has he done for you? And you've had him for years now. He hasn't done anything.
He's not a winner. 5-8 for the G-men. Jets are interesting.
Is Aaron Rodgers going to come back and be good?
I don't think so.
They have weapons, though.
I like Breece Hall. I like Garrett Wilson. I still think they have a winning record. Maybe make the playoffs.
I like this team a little bit. I think that Breece Hall's good. He's not great, though, but he's good. Garrett Wilson's going to be really good. And then they have one of the best cornerbacks in the league.
Yeah.
So, with a good CB, a good running back, a good wide receiver, if Aaron Rodgers comes out and does what we know he can do,
stays healthy,
this team gets like 10 to 11 wins
to
me. So, they're a lock to me for that 9 to 12 range, assuming he stays healthy.
I like 9-12.
So 9 to 12 for
last year we were like
the Jets.
13.
Yeah,
and that lasted all of 8 minutes.
No true high expectations for the Jets this year, but I still have expectations.
Yeah, I don't have Super Bowl expectations for them, but
No,
9-12 wins in the regular season.
Birds, they had a good offseason.
Yep, had a brutal end to the regular season.
Didn't
the
end last season well. They started off like with the best record, and then it just went downhill. But
rebuild, new coordinators.
I think that Saquon, assuming he stays healthy, is a great addition. Hurts is going to come out and ball. You still have A.J. Brown. You got Devontae Smith. This is still a good team. And the O-line, I know they lost Kelsey. They'll still be good.
I think, losing Kelsey hurts, but
Dickerson's going to step up.
The offense is just too good. Too many weapons.
This team is going to get, I think, between 11 to 13 wins.
I agree. I think they're going to, if I had to predict the exact number, it would be 12.
I'm anywhere between 11 to 13, so I will let you decide.
Schedule is also kind of difficult. You got to start it in Brazil.
And you do get the Cowboys twice, who we know is going to be solid. But, and the Commanders, I guess, aren't terrible.
Well, they just struggled with the Commanders last year, but whatever. 13. Let's be homers for once.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because the Giants that's an easy 2 wins right there.
Commanders should be.
Write them up for 13 wins.
13 wins, whatever. Why not? Steel City, another very interesting team.
Think they could be okay. I think Russell Wilson's got something to prove.
I think he bounces back.
I hope so. I kind of want to see it, just for the story. 7 wins at least, possibly a winning record with 9. Mike Tomlin.
He's going for it. He's going to go for it.
He's going to go for it. Even at the end of the season, if they're out of playoff contention, they're going to try to keep his stupid record.
He's going to get his.
So do we go 9 to 12 or 5 to 8?
9 to 12, I think.
You think?
Especially with they might get Brandon Ayuk. That would be pretty lit.
If they get Ayuk,
and the
that's a huge addition.
Steelers just pound the ball and play defense. If they have those weapons, they could be a good team.
I think that this team definitely wins at least 7. I think they could get 9. Let's just go 9.
Push them up to a 9.
9 to 12 wins for the Steelers. 49ers. Hate the 49ers, but they're so good.
Yep. This could be a 13.
I think that it'd be unfair to not put them at 13.
Yeah. I feel like, once again, what is Brandon Ayuk going to do? But
you still got, McCaffrey. Brock Purdy balled. I hate him, but he did. Deebo Samuel's very good.
George Kittle.
And then they have a great defense.
Yeah, this is just a good team all around. Run them up to 13.
13 for the 49ers. We're going to miss on some of these, but
absolutely.
That's okay. Seahawks. This is like a 5 to 8 lock. Such a mid team.
Yeah, the end of the Pete Carroll era. It's probably not going to be good.
He was a good coach. I think that they get like 6 wins.
Yeah, I agree. Like low end of 5 to 8.
6, maybe 7.
Yep.
That's kind of how I look at the Seahawks. They're not going to be good. Buccaneers.
I think the Buccaneers go down. I just think that roster's just not that great.
Baker has proved that he is at least a starting quarterback.
He's a starting quarterback.
That's worthy. I think that this team is decent.
It is what it is. I think this is a 5 to 8. Missed the playoffs, but are close to it.
All right. Buccaneers 5 to 8. Might be unfair, but we're sorry.
Titans. I think the Titans are going to be bad.
Lost your best running back ever.
This is between like 4, 5, and 6 for me.
Do we want to be mean and just put them 2 to 4?
Go off your gut. You want 4 or 5?
4.
Okay.
Commanders, middle of the pack team.
Middle of the pack, I think they'll be okay.
They have some good players.
They do.
But like that franchise is a joke.
I think Jaden.
There's never been a year where I'm like, oh, the Commanders. Like, ever. And like, their QBs are always when's the last time they've had like a true franchise QB?
Yeah, when's the last time they had a quarterback for like 3 years in a row?
They switch out every like 2 or 3 years.
Feel bad for McLaurin. Hey, maybe this is the year. Maybe Jaden Daniels is the one.
McLaurin is a great wide receiver. Let's see what Jaden Daniels can do for him.
I think they'll be okay. I still go 5 to 8.
5 to 8, low end.
Thank you for watching another episode of Tier Talk here on Sportsnaut. Make sure to subscribe for new episodes. Like this video and check out the new NFL channel over at Sportsnaut NFL and check out sportsnaut.com.